Hey guys, so today I'm going to make a video on PTSD because I've actually been, believe it or not, I've been getting a lot of, God, I can't even think, a lot of emails asking to talk about my experience with PTSD and when I was first diagnosed with it. So let me begin by saying I was first diagnosed with PTSD when I was 16. I was mainly diagnosed with almost all of my issues or my disorders when I was 16. I was diagnosed with my eating disorder, um, anorexia and bulimia. I was diagnosed with depression. I was diagnosed with OCD, and I was diagnosed with PTSD. Um, for some of you that do not know what it is, PTSD is post-traumatic stress disorder, and basically what that is you go through a traumatic event, whether it is rape, abuse, assault, war, a car accident, etc. You go through one of those things and you kind of relive it, and you have flashbacks. A flashback is basically a feeling that puts you back into that moment. For example, I was abused as a child. So, say I can be watching TV and I can be watching a movie where someone's getting abused, and it gives me a flashback. It'll make me go back to things I've dealt with in my life, or a certain thing that happened to me in my life. And a flashback can last anywhere from a couple of minutes to an hour or more. Everybody's different, so time is all different for everybody. But it's horrible. You basically are reliving the moment, and it feels so deep. Like you feel like you're going through it again. It's horrible. It's a horrible feeling, and I honestly wouldn't wish it on anyone. I deal with my issues in a totally different way than a lot of people would. My post-traumatic stress disorder, I deal with by, I do a lot of meditation things with like stones and rocks, and I'm always holding something in my hands to kind of like fiddle with, because I have like this fiddle problem that like when I'm talking about something, I have to fiddle or, kind of just play with something. So, I get emails every day from people telling me what they've went through or what they're going through, and really the only advice and the best advice I can give you is, if you are being abused or have been abused, to remember that there is hope and there is help. And I know that it doesn't always feel that way. When I was growing up, I didn't really feel like there was much hope out there at all. And I didn't even think that I would get through another day. And here I am now, 15 years later, because I'm now 30. I'm here, and I struggle every day. I have good days, I have bad days, I have meh days, Every day is different, but I'm here and I'm fighting and I'm a survivor. And whether you're being abused right now, I encourage you to get help. I encourage you to talk to someone, whether it's a friend or a family member or a teacher. I encourage you to. I took that step when I was 16, and I told a teacher of mine in high school about what was going on. And from there on, it got a little better. At first it got worse. Everything always gets worse before it gets better. And it got really, really bad for a while. And I survived. I survived what I went through with my dad. I do not have contact with him. I haven't in years. And, PTSD, a lot of people don't understand, just like they don't understand eating disorders. They don't understand why somebody would want to starve themselves or why somebody would want to throw up their food. A lot of it, for me, isn't really so much about the weight or about like how much I weigh. It's more so about control. It's the only way I feel like I have control in my life. Just kind of like self-injury, when people are dealing with horrible things and they don't know how to deal with stuff. Some people lean on self-injury, cutting, self-mutilating.